Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. As per the usual, I am Gobble S. Gobble. Greetings and salutations, and welcome back. As you can see here, we are back at the unboxing table doing another Magic the Gathering unboxing, and this time it's the Edge of the Eternities Fat Pack. So we started out pretty interesting. Got a bunch of we got some dual mythics and some dual rares, and we got some dual lands and some full art or borderless, and we got some other good stuff. So we got plenty more to go to. We got 5 more packs to go through, and so without further ado, let's get back into it. If you're enjoying the video, please give it a like, and if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. There's a bunch of other stuff that we do on the channel that's just not the unboxing, but that's what we got this week. We got a couple interesting videos coming up the next couple weeks, so stay tuned. So let's go on to the next one. Alrighty. First up, we have a drone token this time. Token, artifact, creature, drone, flying. This token can block only creatures with flying. And on the other side's another alternate art of a lander. Alright, let's get into it. Next up we have Bombard, 3-drop, instant, 2 colorless, 1 red. Bombard deals 4 damage to target creature. Next up we have Dark Endurance, 2-drop, instant, 1 colorless, 1 black. Instant, this spell costs 1 less to cast if the target targets a blocking creature. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Next up we have the Ilavoy Light Jammer, 2-drop, artifact equipment, 1 colorless, 1 blue. Artifact equipment, flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to a target creature you control. This creature gains hexproof until end of turn. Equipped creature gets +1/+2 and equip cost of 3. Next up we have the Starfighter Pilot, 2-drop, 2/2, 1 colorless, 1 white, human pilot. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, Surveil 1. For those not familiar with Surveil, look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. Next up we have the Ice Cave Crasher. It's a 4-drop, 4/4, 3 colors, 1 green. Beast, trample, landfall. When a land enters, whenever a land you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Next up we have Lost in Space, 4-drop, instant, for 3 colors, 1 blue. Target artifact or creature, target artifact or creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of their library. Surveil 1. That's a little too wordsy for my liking, but it is what it is. Next up we have the Command Bridge land. This land enters tap. When this land enters, sack it unless you tap an untapped permanent you control. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Next up we have Tragic Trajectory, 1-drop, sorcery, 1 black. This creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Void, this creature gets -10/-10 until end of turn. Instead, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn. Alright, one moment. Sorry for that delay, had to adjust something. Next up we have the Luthos Scanship, 4-drop, 4/4. 3 colorless, 1 blue, artifact, spacecraft. When this spacecraft enters, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Station. Tap another creature you control, put charge counter on charge counters equal to its power on this space station. Station only acts as sorcery. It's an artifact creature at +8. So instead of an artifact, it becomes a living creature if it's got +8 more counters on it. Next up, we have the Siege Ship Impact. 2-drop, instant, 1 colorless, 1 green. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. If a mana value was 2 or less, create a lander token. Okay, we got another borderless card. High Market. It's a land. Tap, add a charge counter. Tap, sack a creature, you gain 1 life. So we'll put that in the borderless stand. Next up, we have Terra Symbiosis. 3-drop, enchantment, 2 colorless, 1 green. Whenever you put 1 or more 1/1 counters on a creature you control, you may draw that many cards. Do this only once each turn. And then we have the Graveblade Heavy. 4-drop, 3/4, 3 colorless, 1 black. Human Soldier. As long as you control an artifact, this creature gets +1/+0 and has Death Touch. And the final card of that pack is an island. Alright, we got some more borderless stuff, so it goes with the borderless lands. Can't tell if it's rare or not, but we'll figure it out after I scan it in. After all my cards are dumping out all over the place, which is fine. I'll just throw them over there. Alright, first up we have a Human Soldier token. And then we have another lander. First up we have the Meldon Moxtite. 2-drop artifact. We've already talked about it. Another comic crawler. We've already talked about. Sinister Cryologist. I don't think we've talked about this one. It's 3-drop, 2/3, 2 colorless, 1 blue. Jellyfish Wizard. When this creature enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -3/-0 until end of turn. Warp 1. For those not familiar with the warp mechanic, you may cast this card from your hand for its warp cost. Exile this card at the beginning of the next end step, then you may cast it from exile on a later turn. Next up we have Auxiliary Boosters, we've already talked about. Next up we have Diplomatic Relations. Diplomatic Relations, 3-drop, instant, 2 colorless, 1 green. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains Vigilance until end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. So essentially it fights somebody. Next up we have the Cavern Sky Warden that we've already talked about. Next up we have Radiant Strike, 4-drop, instant, 3 colorless, 1 white. Destroy target artifact or tap creature, you gain 3 life. Next up we have the Melt Strider's Gear. 1-drop artifact equipment. When this equipment enters, it's a 1 green. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature control. Equip creature gets +2/+1 and has reach. Equip cost of 5. Okay. Next up we have the Wedge Light Rammer, 4-drop, 3/4, 3 colorless, 1 white. Artifact Spacecraft. When this spacecraft enters, create 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature tokens and station. Tap another enchanted creature you control. Put a charge counter equal to its power on this spacecraft. Station only has a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at +9. Next up we have the Monoist Sentry. 1-drop, 4/1, 1 black. Defender. Next up we have the Mechanic Assembler, the Mechan Assembler, 5-drop, 4/4, 4 colorless, 1 blue. Robot Artifactor. When another artifact you control enters, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. And the rare of the deck is the Infinite Guideline Station. 5-drop, 1 of every color, legendary artifact, spacecraft, 7/5. When Infinite Guideline Station enters, create a tapped 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token for each multicolored permanent you control. Station. Tap another creature you control, put a charge counter equal to its power on the spacecraft. Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at +12. Flying. When Infinite Guideline Station attacks, draw a card for each multicolored permanent you control. So that's when the charge counters will actually be useful. Alright, next card of the deck is the Zookeeper Mechan. 2-drop, 1/3, 1 colorless, 1 red. Robot. Tap, add a red, or pay 7, 6 colors, 1 red. Target creature you control gets +4/+0 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery, and that's one of the foils. And the last card of the pack is land. Alright, we got 3 packs left. First up, another lander and another robot token. First up, we have the Sky Stinger, 3-drop, 3/3, 2 colors, 1 green. Insect Warrior, reach. Whenever this creature blocks a creature with flying, this creature gets +5/+0 until end of turn. Next up, we have the Cavern Turbo Droid Drone, 3-drop, 2/3, 2 colorless, 1 red. Tap, target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains haste until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Next up, we have the Grave Pact Monoist, 3-drop, 2/1, 2 colorless, 1 black, 2/1 Human Scout. Flying. When this creature dies, create a tap 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Next up, we have the Whelfblade Enchanter, 6-drop, 3/4 Drix Artifactor, 5 colorless, 1 white. When this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on each up to 2 target creatures. Ward 3, 2 colorless, 1 white. Next up, we have the Cryo Shatter, 1-drop, Enchantment Aura, 1 blue. Enchant creature gets -5/-0. When enchanted creature becomes tapped or is dealt damage, destroy it. That's one way to do it. Next up, we have Thronbringer, we've already talked about. Next up, we have the Radiant Strike, that we've already talked about. Next up, we have the Melt Strider Eulogist, 3-drop, 3/3, 2 colorless, 1 green. Insect Soldier. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it dies, draw the card. Next up, we have the Scout for Survivors, 3-drop, sorcery, 2 colorless, 1 white. Sorcery. Return up to 3 target creature cards with total mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a 1/1 counter on each of them. Next up, we have Alpha Harel, Dreaming Acolyte, 3-drop, 2/3, legendary creature, human cleric, 1 colorless, 1 blue, 1 black. When Alpha Hera enters, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. During your turn, Alpha has Death Touch. We have a dual rare, I think. We have the Creeping Tar Pit land. This land enters tapped. Add blue or black to mana pool. Pay 3, 1 colors, 1 blue, 1 black. Until end of turn, this land becomes a 3/2 blue and black elemental creature. It's still a land. It can't be blocked this turn. And then the other rare of the deck is the Thumberling Hive Pool, 6-drop, 6 colorless. Affinity for Slivers. Motherfucker. Affinity for Slivers spell costs 1 less to cast for each sliver you control. Slivers you control have double strike and haste. At the beginning of your upkeep, create 2 1/1 colorless sliver creature tokens. God damn it, Gitan. God damn it, Gitan. We had to go back to slivers. What the fuck? I spent too many years playing against the damn things. Now they're coming back. Hi, we're not dead yet. It's like, fuck off. And our hollow of the deck is the Void Forge Titan, 6-drop, or 5-drop, 5/4, 4 colorless, 1 black, void. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. And the last card of that is a Fancy Swamp. Alright, we got 2 packs left. First up, we have a Lender token and another robot. First up, we have Dark Endurance that we've already talked about. Next up, we have the Ilvoy Light Jammer we've already talked about. Next up, we have the Starfighter Pilot we've already talked about. Next up, we have Sammy's Curiosity. 1 drop, sorcery, 1 green. You gain 2 life, create a lander token. Next up, we have the Slag Drill Scrapper. 1 drop, 1/2, 1 red. 1 attack, 2 defense. Pay 2 colorless, sack an artifact or creature, draw the card. Next up, we have Pinnacle Killship, 7 drop, 7 colorless, 7/7, artifact spacecraft. When this spacecraft enters, it deals 10 damage to up to 1 target creature. Station. Tap another creature you control, put a charge counter equal to its power on this spacecraft. Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at +7. When it reaches +7, it gains flying. Next up, we have Melt Strider's Gear, we've already talked about. Next up, we have Tenok Memorial Ensign, 3 drop, 2/4, 1 colorless, 2 red, or 1 colorless, 1 red, 1 green. Kavu Pilot. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, Tenok deals 1 damage to each opponent. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card. Next up, we have the Suzerain Dirgecraft. 5 drop, 4/3, 4 colorless, 1 black. When this spaceship craft enters, each opponent sacks a non-token creature. Station. Tap another creature you control, put a charge counter equal to its power on this spacecraft. Station only has a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at +7 and gains flying. Next up, we have the Hemossi Simic Might. Hemos Simic, we'll call it. 1 drop, 1/1, 1 green. It's a Might. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, another target creature you control gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is its creature's power. God damn. Next up, we have Rayblade Trooper. 3 drop, 2 colorless, 1 white, 2/2. When this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever a non-token creature you control with a +1/+1 counter it dies, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token and warp 2. We got another mythic of the deck. We have the Ouroborid. The Ouroborid. 4 drop, 1/3, 2 colorless, 2 green. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put X 1/1 counters on each creature you control, or X is this creature's power. God damn it. That'll get broken real fucking quick. Then the foil of the deck is the Melted Moxie for the foil. And the last card of the pack is the White Plains. Alright, we're on our last pack of the set. Of this fat pack, we'll see how it goes. Arrgh. Alright, first off, we got our lander token and a robot. First up, we have the Insatiable Skitter Maul. 3 drop, 2/2, 2 colorless, 1 black. Insect Horror, Menace. This, if those not familiar with Menace, this creature can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Void. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Alright. Next up, we have the Star Breach Whale. 5-drop, 3/5, 4 colorless, 1 blue. Flying. When this creature enters, Survel 2. And he has a ward of 2. Next up, we have a Starport Security. 1/1, 1-drop, 1 white. Robot Soldier. Pay 3 colors and a white. Tap another target creature. This ability costs 2 less to activate if you control a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. Next up, we have the Germinating Worm. 5-drop, 5/5, 4 colorless, 1 green. When this creature enters, you gain 2 life and a warp of 2. Next up, we have the Kavu Landseeker. 4-drop, 4/3, 3 colorless, 1 red, 4/3. Kavu Soldier, Menace. This creature can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. When this creature enters, create a lander token at the beginning of the end step. On your next turn, sack that token. Next one, we have Embrace Oblivion. 1-drop, sorcery, 1 black. An additional cost to cast this spell, sack an artifact or creature. Destroy target creature or spacecraft. Next up, we have the Thaumaturge Torpedo, we've already talked about. We have a Swarm Culver, we've already talked about. We pulled another Aphera Dreaming Acolyte, we've already talked about. We have the Pulsar Squadron Ace, 2-drop, 1/2, 1 colorless, 1 white, human pilot. When this creature enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a spacecraft card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If you didn't put a card in your hand this way, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Next up, we have a Null, 1-drop instant, 1 blue, counter target artifact or enchantment spell. And the rare of the deck, we have the Surima. 3-drop, 5/5, 1 colorless, 2 white, legendary artifact, spacecraft. When the Surima enters, search your library for a legendary creature card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Station, tap another creature you control. Put a charge counter equal to its power on this space station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at +7. When it gains +7, it goes other tapped legendary creatures you control have indestructible at +7. And the second to last card, the Bombard, 3-drop, 2 colorless, 1 red. Instant, Bombard deals 4 damage to target creature. That's our foil of the deck. And the last card of it is another Borderless Island. So, interesting pulls, once again. We'll see how all that shakes out, but like I said, it's a set that I haven't really looked into or guessed. It was just, it popped up, and I'm like, oh, sure, I'll pick it up, but that'll do it for us. I thank you all for coming back out to the channel, and until next time, this is Cobble saying have a good night, and we shall see you in the